Welcome back to the Waiting in Queue podcast, hosted by me and me alone.
Well, that's rude. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Is it just you? I feel like it's mostly just you. I sit here and I talk monotone the entire episode.
You mostly complain, actually.
Yeah, well, that's me. I complain in real life and I complain in the show.
Do you find things to just complain about all the time?
That's a good question. I don't think I purposely choose to complain about everything.
Hold on,
I just do.
Hold on. I'll give you a good example. You complain about Call of Duty all the time, but you constantly play it.
Yeah, I think the only reason I complain about it so much is because, yeah, I do. When we play it, I was thinking about this a couple nights ago. I was like, I play this game so much, but the entire time we play, I bitch and complain. Like, the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
There's never a point where I'm like, wow, I'm having a great time. Because usually I'm not.
It seems like the only time you're truly happy is like when we're in the intermission and you can look at skins or you can see the progressions, and then even then it's like, fuck, that one didn't count.
You know, that's funny. The way you put that in, the way you bring that to light makes huge sense because it's true. When we're playing the game, I only like 2 of the 18 maps that are in the game. One of which is an old map from
normal
an
Call
old
of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And then I play, and then I get mad at all the guns people use, like the MAC-10 or anything that shoots automatic. So, so all that. Yeah, and then we get to intermission. I'm like, oh, okay, how far did I get on my challenges? And I look at all my skins, and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm 5 more levels. 5, and that's all I talk about.
Yeah, that's all you're interested
I'm like,
in.
guys, I'm 5 levels away from being max with this gun. Moving on to the next.
Well, and then all me and the other guys are doing, we're just like, all right, cool. We're just kind of just playing.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. Like, they don't fucking care. I think Mitchell cares about his zombies challenges, but for camos, you guys don't give a shit, which is fine. Fuck. This is why I don't want to play Call of Duty though, because I'm a completionist. So I get into it and then I'm like, holy cow, look at all these camos, like all these challenges and stuff. And I'm like, I have to do it because I can't just play the game normally like you guys do.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I have to get the diamond.
And you put in like a shit ton of more time into it than any of us. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's like me and the other guys, we just don't play unless it's the weekend now because how busy we are. But I mean, I've always never really gone through with completing the Call of Duties anyways.
That was just me. It was mostly just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even back then when there was one call, I think Black Ops 3, where I was like, I'm going to try for it. But then it was like, I don't put in enough time and I don't play it long enough to get the completion done.
Yeah.
Like by that time, it's like, all right, we've all moved on to a different game. So I've always I'm just like, I'm not going to try for it because.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on the player. I think a majority of people at least go for the camos. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to like the multiplayer challenges, I don't try to get them per se. I was like the boot camp. I knocked out boot camp 100% of that like in the first week. But those are like get a kill with your primary, then swap to your secondary, get a kill in 1 life. Do that 10 times. Challenge done. So or get like 25 kills underwater. Challenge done. I get those done really quick. But yeah, I do spend a lot of time on it. I don't even know what my time is at now, but I stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning grinding out camos that don't matter at all. Yeah. And I feel like it's really ruining my work ethic. Like this is the first time as an adult that I can say that like you can really screw yourself over playing a lot of video games. Like you don't realize it as a kid, as somebody who plays video games all the time, but looking at it now, I'm like, wow, I probably should not be playing as much. Are you tired? Are you tired of me?
I kind of forgot how that soundbite played out.
Yeah, that's a one. Yeah, I don't know. I think I play too much. I think this week I'm not playing any until the weekend. Do you think I can do it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if you got
I got a video to edit.
yeah, so maybe you could just do that.
I'm gonna come over here. I got a crud ton of painting I gotta do for my computer.
Sure. Of course you do.
Yeah, I got 2. I love it though. I do love the game.
Yeah.
But I'm on this internal struggle. Do I try to get dark matter for zombies or do I get dark matter for multiplayer? I'm closer with the multiplayer, but I'm just so stuck on what to do. You can't like do both. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, and then you guys are only on the weekends. So on the weekends, I just kind of do whatever you guys want to do. And then during the week, I'm like, okay, now's my time to grind out guns and camos.
But maybe this is what you need so you don't get too upset at Call of Duty anymore, because you're gonna get all the camos and then you're gonna be like, all right, now what?
I'll go zombie camos.
I got pretty much all the zombie cambos for my shotgun. I'm almost tempted to switch to the other shotgun just to max out, because I guess that one's pretty good too. The shotguns are all around pretty
And
good.
they get peak diamond for both of them.
Oh, I want the
Dark matter. If
yeah.
you get dark matter, you have to pink diamond every weapon in zombies.
Oh, every weapon?
Yeah.
I think I could. That seems super easy. It's just time consuming.
It's the most time consuming part about it is leveling the weapons, because you have to level each weapon to level 50 before you can unlock the final level.
I think I could do that. If there's times where none of you guys are on, or if usually you're always on. Just all right, I'm just gonna play this weapon.
It's easier to get the camos solo because you're killing everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if we played 2 and we split, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
No, because I mean, it's not like the guns are insanely bad when all around. It's like they're good, but I guess sometimes they all suck. But
yeah, not very often though. It's just the challenges are kill the bosses. The hardest one and the one that you'll always be, the final one, is headshots.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be your final one that you're gonna do on every gun. The KSG that I've been using like crazy in there, I don't even have that maxed yet. But I'm 100 headshots away from having it done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's doable, but there's a lot of weapons in the game.
Yeah.
You have to get... You got to do 5 SMGs, 5 assault rifles, and then you got to do the 2 shotguns. You don't have to do all 3. 2 shotguns. You have to do the sword, which you don't have, so it'd be the knife and the China Lake. Those count as 1. I don't know if you have to do launchers. I think you do. Launchers.
Yeah, maybe I'll try for
handguns.
zombies, because I play zombies. I'm enjoying zombies more than the multiplayer. Not to say that the multiplayer is bad right now, but I just love the zombies.
Yeah, I'm that way too. But the thing is I'm it's easier to level your weapons. So my goal is to level all my weapons in multiplayer. So what I've been doing is I level them, hit them at max, and then swap. Hit it at max, swap. And in that process, I get about half the camos done, not trying to do the camos. So now I should be able to go back, knock out those camos quicker now that I'm at 50. Plus, once I get them all knocked out, if I go into zombies with them, I have all the challenges unlocked, which means right at the first round, say I'm not going in with a level 1, I'm going in with a level 50, I'm knocking out all those challenges from round 1 rather than coming in with a level 1, leveling it to 50, then coming back. You're going to play 20, 30 extra games just leveling your weapon to get the camos.
Right.
So I'm kind of knocking them out. But I need to really control my playing. When I was playing Destiny and you guys were playing Modern Warfare, I had a really good schedule and I was showing up on time. I'm not showing up on time here. I'm not showing up time at work. And it's because of Call of Duty, 100%. And when I was playing Destiny, I would get on, knock my shit out. There wouldn't be anything else to do. So I'd be like, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go watch TV. Now it's I knock out a gun. There's fucking 40 more guns to knock out. So I'm gotta do them. And then what I love that they're doing, seasonal progression challenges. So every season your prestige is going to reset, and then as you prestige, it unlocks challenges as you prestige. And then if you do all those challenges, you get an animated calling card. And each of those challenges give you a calling card. So there's like 20 extra challenges for zombies and multiplayer every season for every prestige. So
Jeez.
I'm 60% done with the zombie ones. And I just unlocked the last one last night. So I can burn through them, but I'm not touching it this week. I'm addicted.
Hey, you definitely are.
I have a problem, and it's freaking Call of Duty. I want New World to be out and have this addiction to New World. You guys will never see me again.
No.
Unless you guys grow some balls and play a real game. Like New World.
Of course not. No.
Just come with me.
No.
Come to a tournament.
No.
You know, you want to.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do, but...
Like play a tournament.
Like just play video games more all around.
Yeah.
So...
That's my Call of Duty rant. I'm addicted to it. I need to be better at it. Derek's really good at. You're really good at like. I don't understand how. Well, I think Lauren really keeps you in the wraps, and that's why. But like, being able to just be like, okay, I'm only gonna be on for an hour, which I feel like is miserable because it's like, what the fuck can you get done in an hour? So it's like. That's how I look at it. I'm like, well, I got to be on at least for two and a half hours.
Well, now
3 hours.
If there's any time for me to be on for just an hour, it's like I'm going to edit video now instead.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is Lauren helps with that because she's got you're like scheduled in. So it's like, I don't have that. And what the fuck am I going to do if I'm not playing video games? But then there's shit I could be doing, like editing a video or
watching a Netflix documentary I've been recommending to you.
Or, yeah, watching Netflix, which I don't ever watch. I don't watch anything.
Well, no, usually, I mean, what billionaires and millionaires always say, like, don't watch TV, you know, spend your time being productive instead of
but
TV wastes your time. And you've always thought that anyways.
Yeah, I do, but what's the difference?
In what?
In sitting there and playing a video game, getting virtual skins for a gun that
but don't they say, aren't there studies that show that like video games are healthy for you?
Yeah, I would say it's better than sitting there just melting into the fucking couch while watching TV, but also sitting there like this, because this is what people do when they watch TV. They're just like this. Because I do it. They're on Facebook, and then you go to Instagram while your show's playing that you're watching. You're not watching your show. That's why when I sit down and watch, I put the phone away and I watch the show. It was the biggest pet peeve of mine. And I think that's why I don't watch TV as much, because when I used to watch it with Haley, she'd sit on her phone. I'm like, you're not even watching the show. What's the point of even sitting out here watching TV if you're going to be on your phone the whole time?
Right, yeah.
Like,
yeah, it drives me nuts. When I find a show I want to watch, I like try to really like...
I watch it. I don't leave the show. I don't leave... I won't even get up and go to the kitchen to get water in the middle of an episode because I don't want to miss anything. That's how I am with everything I watch.
Yeah, that's how I am too. But
So you watching more murder porn though? Speaking of watching things.
Yeah, I watched
Married couples.
Well, no, Lauren didn't watch this with me. It was too.
It
was too freaky for her. I watched it when she wasn't home.
Is it based on true story? What is it?
It's a document. It's the Night Stalker. It's a documentary series about Richard
Ramirez. Oh yeah, he looks like a serial killer.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh my God, his teeth.
Yeah, that was like.
Hang on, can we pull up a photo of this
guy?
The
shoe print, and then like his teeth were like the very big like descriptive things about him that like. Whenever someone was alive, they would always say, like, he just had awful teeth.
Yeah, he looks gross.
Yeah.
Hang on.
And then, like...
Keep talking about it.
They would talk about... Because there's always, like, a reason why these people are doing the things that they do. And they would talk about, like, his past life towards the end. And they're, like...
Can you pull that up on Discord? I want people to see this dude. So he
Oh shoot, I'm thinking I thought never mind.
Is this like an American? Like, was this in America that this all happened?
Yeah, this is in L.A.
Dude, what a creep.
Yeah, this guy.
His teeth. Was he a crack addict?
No, he just went on this murder spree. He was raping people.
They are always raping people.
Killing people. I mean, this guy was just like pure evil. He would just like beat people up. And then he'd like try to kill people in their sleep. And sometimes he would want to see the fear in their eyes. I mean, it was freaky what this guy was doing. And
he was killed though.
He was
death sentence.
Yeah, I think so. But how he kind of got messed up was his family was abusive, and I think they said he saw his cousin kill his wife like in front of him. And then he misbehaved one day, and his dad, to punish him, took him to a cemetery and tied him to a cross, a tombstone cross, and left him there all night until the next day.
What?
Yeah.
Why was he getting punished?
I don't know. They just said that. And then
like crucified him or just like put him on the ground and tied him to this. So he had to stay at the graveyard all night?
I think he stayed at the graveyard all night tied to a cross.
And this is on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. And then the coolest part was about when they finally found out who this guy was, because for the longest time, they could not, like, all they had was a description. They could not figure out, like, the name or anything. All they had was the shoe print, and the shoe print led to a dead end. They couldn't, like, find where the shoe, who had the shoe. But it was such a unique pattern, and he was like a size 12 that they did find out that only one shoe in LA of that type was in LA.
What?
Yeah, because no one had like a freaking size 12 of that specific shoe.
Why do serial killers always have one thing that's like, oh, nobody else has this, and then it always fucks them.
Yeah, it does. And they almost got screwed because somebody in like the news media was knew about the shoe and how that was like their big lead, and the detectives were like, you cannot put this is the one thing that like is helping us tie all these murders together, and then like from there, if we know this is him, we can gather clues from the next murder. And it's like, yeah, it kind of sucks that we have to kind of wait for the next murder, but it's like he is very cautious about everything that he does in a way.
Wait, so they were waiting for him to murder people to catch him?
Well, that's all he was like doing it like every other day. I mean, he was like very after it. But then like they said, the detectives would sleep maybe for like an hour, and then they'd have to wake up and get back to work on trying to find this guy. I mean, this guy was just pure evil, and it was scary. These guys were scared to go home. Their family, one of the detectives' family, would go home to an empty house because his wife and kids were like, we're so terrified that you might lure this guy to you. Because if they're all over the news, like these detectives. So this guy can find out where these guys live and just go there. And,
yeah, but wouldn't that blow his cover?
Well, he's not undercover.
He's trying not to get caught. So
that guy? Yeah.
But if he went and killed somebody that the detectives knew.
Yeah, but that would imply that they'd have to find him, because he's had a lot of living witnesses. I mean, I could go on all day about this. It's super cool.
Is it cool?
It's not super
cool, Derek? Hang on.
Hold on. Stop.
Wait a sec.
Here's what I was trying to get at.
Derek said it was super cool that this guy's going around.
Stop. The coolest part was when they finally got this guy's picture and they announced it on the news, which the detectives were like, don't announce it on the news. We now know what he looks like. If he sees that we know him and go after him, he's gonna try and flee.
Yeah, of course.
But then they decided like, nope, we're gonna announce it on the news, and they put it all over the newspapers. So the guy he was gonna leave, went to a bus station, and then he saw like two undercover cops, because they put like cops in all like train stations, bus stations to like watch out for this guy.
Yeah.
Well, he spotted the cops, and he didn't know that they were after him yet. But they said you can tell if there's an undercover cop imposing like as a homeless person, because they'll have dirty clothes, but then they'll have nice teeth and clean hair.
Why were they posing as homeless people?
Just to stay undercover.
Why not pose as like
a pedestrian? Yeah, that seems a lot easier. I don't know why. Maybe
these were the cops back in fucking 1980, 1980s,
1985. So then so he leaves. He goes to the liquor store. Sees on the, you know how they would have like the newspaper sit out like in the front.
Yeah,
you can just take one. He saw his face, and he said after that he just ran, got on a bus, and sat on the bus. And then when I'm kind of ruining the show, but everyone kind of knows the ending. When he
oh yeah. By the way, if you want to watch it,
no, but this is the coolest part I'm trying to explain. So he gets made by people on the bus. The people like pull on the thing to stop, like, hey, that's the guy.
That's the guy that's been raping and killing people.
Yeah, and then
let's kill him.
He gets off. He runs down through a bunch of neighborhoods. He runs through like a Hispanic community.
And then he runs. Does he like bust through a house and run through a house?
He like tried to carjack a ton of people, and they kept saying they would find out he's the killer, and they're like, oh, like hell no.
And then like running through backyards, and like one of them, there was a trampoline, so he had to like run and jump on the trampoline and then jump over the fence, and then like that.
No,
but from the movies.
Yeah.
And there's like one scene where he like hits to a pool, and like
he has
there's
to
girls
swim a little bit.
Well, there's like girls laying out by the pool, so he like stops, and he's like, oh, and then he's like, oh wait, I'm running. And
there's like the comedic like music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that what was happening in the show?
No. So a bunch of people found him. And then everyone was chasing him to make sure he doesn't get away. And one guy got like a big like metal bat and got a whack at the top of his head. And then from there, he was like really disoriented, but still running.
Did this really happen, or is this just for the show?
No, they're not reenacting this. This is like a documentary of like the interviews, and people are telling their stories and stuff like that.
Oh, it is? They're not doing they didn't have any sort of reenactment in it?
No.
Really? Murder porn always has reenactments in it.
Yeah, that's why I laugh every time you say I'm watching murder porn. I don't watch any of the reenactments. I watch the documentaries.
I mean, it's still murder porn.
Yeah, but they don't like.
What, did he rape people?
Yeah,
that's murder porn.
Oh, Jesus.
So there was no reenactments in it. Okay.
No,
I thought this was what you're explaining is what I thought was a reenactment.
No.
So somebody bashes him over the fucking head. Why didn't they just bash him to death?
Because he kept running. He was still running.
Oh.
And then
nobody fucking hit him with their car or anything?
No, they a police car, because everyone's looking for him, and they got the call that this guy might be here. So when the guy saw the police car, he was tired, and then he had like a concussed head. He just like kind of gave up, and he's like, I was just tired from running. And then they said when news got out that they got him, everyone's reporting on it. Everyone went to the police station, like a huge, massive crowd of people, like absolutely massive, and they had to take precautions to make sure he didn't get shot. And like the main detective was like, I wouldn't have mind if somebody shot him, but in my mind, I was like, I chased this guy so like hard, and I worked so hard. I was like, I want to talk to him. Like, I really need to just have a conversation with him, because that's the whole reason I'm watching all these series. It's like, why?
Yeah, of course.
Why do these things?
They also let him live till like 2013.
Yeah, of course. Prisons make money off of holding prisoners. They don't make money off of killing them.
Yeah, prisoners, but why keep rapists and murderers? You still have so many other prisoners in there.
I know, but they just don't. I would see more as like if you could get information out of them, because that's how they would find out about
Dude,
how these people work.
They get the same information from every serial killer. Something happened traumatic in their life that's impreventable in a sense. Like there's no way that you can prevent somebody seeing something random or hearing something random or being abused. I mean, yeah, you can prevent. No, you can't. I mean, you can't because you don't know what's happening in somebody's home.
No, they're not trying to prevent it. They just try to make more sense of it, so it's easy to catch them.
It's easier to catch them, but it's like, dude, fucking get the information, and then can them. Fucking can them. They're fucking murderers. Rapists and serial killers. They don't deserve to live.
Going through like the chain of all these like rules and stuff like that, it never. I mean, they had an impounded car that was like that. We could have gotten our first fingerprint, but because somebody wanted to like say that they had this car, or they kept like calling like, hey, can we get this car? It's impounded. We need it printed. They're like, yeah, sure. They never got it. Then when they find out they could finally get it, they left it out in the sun to just like bake, and they're like, all the evidence is gone.
Nice.
Because people are just being incompetent. And then
don't listen.
What do you do? Why is it still going?
I pulled up Netflix. I'm trying to pause it.
The other problem they had was this guy. You can be in like several different counties and districts within minutes in LA.
Yes.
That.
Oh my god! I'm turning it up.
Right. You can be in several different counties and districts within minutes, which is like different police districts. That some other districts would have information that the main guys couldn't get a hold of because they were all worried about, protecting your territory and your information. You want to be the guy that's taking down the Night Stalker, like, because he became very famous in LA.
How many people did he kill? 13? I think it said 13.
13, and then he assaulted like 30 people.
So how long did it take him to catch him? This says...
I think in the document, it was like in the
58 days?
58?
I'm just scrolling through, and the last thing I see...
See, in like the documentary, they would show like day 118.
Day 58, May 14th, 1985. That's about like 30 some minutes into this show. Oh man, they show photos of the murder scenes.
Yeah, it is. It gets gruesome, man. And then halfway through the series, they showed that the guy started drawing pentagrams on everything, and he put a pentagram on his palm.
Creeps, man. Fucking freaks. If there's any murderers watching this, let me tell you, you're a fucking freak. You're a freak.
Well, now they're going to come after you, Connor.
Good.
Man, I went on a real big thing there.
What do you mean?
I really thought. I just feel like all I did was just talk about the...
It's a podcast. That's what we're here for.
I know. Like I said, the coolest part was when the community came together to chase after this guy to make sure he got caught.
Yeah,
that was what that whole rant was about.
I wonder if they're like, if they knew who they were actually chasing.
Yeah, they did, because when somebody would say something, it's like, that's him, that's the Night Stalker. Everyone would turn their heads, and then when he would keep going, they'd run out of people's like chase. They would try to tell the people ahead of him, like, hey, that's him, get him, like, run in front of him or something. That is the Night Stalker.
Yeah, I guess
because what also made
if you're in a community and there's like a serial killer running around, like if we had one here in Fort Wayne, everybody would know about it.
Yeah, of course. But what made him so scary was that he didn't have, like I said, he was doing rape, murder, assault, but he was also going after children and then old people and then like normal age people. It didn't matter of race. So that's what was so unique about this.
He didn't have a target per se.
He didn't have a target. He was just like going at it. And that's what scared people a lot, because when you know of a serial killer, they're like, oh, they're only going after blondes. So then if you weren't blonde hair, you were like, okay, I feel a little bit safer. But now everybody was open to be a victim. Everyone was scared.
Man, what happened to his parents?
I don't know. I think they may have talked about it, but
What a fucking loser.
yeah. And then, like, during the trial,
Oh, yeah,
almost every time.
He did have a pentagram on his...
Are you looking at the one where he, like...
He's, like, doing this at the courthouse.
He's like, ooh, look at me. Kind of freaky, huh?
Yeah, kind of. He's a serial killer, so it's like, it's not out of the ordinary for him to be weird. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, the fuck... I don't know what it's like to be a serial killer. So I physically have no way of knowing why he would put a pentagram, because people put pentagrams on their body all the time and aren't serial killers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like
but this guy was like
or
just
something.
Yeah.
But like,
but doing it in like a murder
tell him
way.
to do that?
No, he just is a.
Or does he just think it's connected to killing people? I mean, there's a reason he did physically do that. But like,
he was a Satanist. He would
yeah, but not all Satanists go around and fucking...
I know that, but that's what he was, and that's what he believed. Because when he would sometimes tell women not to look at him, he didn't want them to see him if he was like gonna like rape them. And one girl said, "I swear to God, I'm not gonna look at you." And he would say like, "No, swear to Satan." And I mean, he was kind of like into it that way.
You ever just think that like serial killers are just like retarded? I can't use that word. Cut that out.
Cut that out.
Do you think that serial killers are just like not all there?
Yeah,
that's something. Well, obviously,
there's usually always just like, something slightly wrong.
There's like
with them.
something that is just like, I don't know. It's literally impossible for anybody to know what's going on in somebody's head. Like
the only way you'll really like kind of somewhat figure it out is by doing something like this and spending a lot of time on a specific person. But you know,
but you'll still never ever know exactly what was going through their head.
No, of course not.
You never know. It's physically impossible to know.
Ted Bundy, when he denied it all the way up until the end. The only time they got him to really talk about it was if they would ask like, "So Ted, if this guy did exist, what do you think he would actually do?" Or what they had to talk to him like as if he was a third person, and they were asking like his opinion on what this guy might do, and then he would open up and talk about it. He's like, "Oh, he's probably an outcast. He's probably not. He was probably denied all the time, abused by his parents." So
yeah, it's the same story every time, though. It's like,
yeah, of course it is, but
Ted Bundy was a genius, though.
You can still find out a little bit.
He was a fucking creep and a monster, but he was very cunning and very smart. That's another thing. It's like they always seem, some of them, it's either they're like really dumb and they're just like weird and wacky and just do crazy stuff, and then you have like the serial killers who are like, yeah, they're from Kentucky and they're geniuses. You get what I mean?
Yeah, they're all different. That's what's fascinating about them. You can always find something different about them, or it's just.
You think anybody in our high school is gonna turn into a murderer?
It's already happened. Connor, how important is it for you to stay up late at night to play video games? Because we know we don't have a lot of time in the day, especially for people that have full-time jobs. So how often do you need to stay up super late?
Well, I'm a gamer, so I stay up really late.
What if I told you there's a product that has a solution for you, and you're holding it right now?
What? What is Swift Lifestyles?
You want to know what it is? It's an energy drink that's geared towards gamers.
Wow. Comes in a powder form, and I heard they have vitamin gummies as well. So if you're not into like, mixing powder and water because you're a gamer and you ain't got time for that, you just pop a couple freaking gummies in your mouth and then bam.
Yeah, that's really cool. Some of the things that they pride themselves is that's crash free. It gives you a high energy, and it's sugar free. And we know that's very important for a lot of people because hopping up on sugar all the time can really put some damage to your body. So having something that can give you energy and no sugar, is probably really really good for gamers because we don't get a whole lot of exercise.
No, we don't. We're some of the laziest people around. But it's there, it's out there, and we do have an affiliate code as well that you can use to get yourself some of this Swift lifestyles. Derek, what is that code though?
That code is WIQ15, WIQ15,
Yeah.
and the reason that is because we want everyone to know that it gives you 15% off of your order if you use that code. So go over to swiftlifestyles.com and type in WIQ15. Yeah.
Are we back?
Yeah, but I was gonna have the camera. Well, you edit this part, but you should have the banana like in your mouth.
And we're back. Yeah. We're way behind schedule today.
Yeah, we are.
Um,
But we're usually fine. Can you stop that?
I almost played Cocomelon. You know this?
Are we gonna get claimed?
Oh, Cocomelon.
You're gonna get claimed.
We might get claimed. I don't know if you heard in the joyous news that happened, but
What?
EA no longer has exclusivity, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, exclusive rights.
To Star Wars.
We're free. We're finally free.
Now, that doesn't mean that we're not going to have EA Star Wars games.
Yeah, I heard rumors about a Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Yeah, but come on. When was the last time we made a good Battlefront?
All I've ever wanted was a remake of Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2.
It won't happen.
I know, but that's all I want. I don't like these new.
Well, how would they put microtransactions in that?
I don't care about microtransactions.
But
I
it's
just
EA.
want that game.
EA does care about that though. That's the only way EA makes her fucking money.
Of course.
We're getting an open world game from Ubisoft though.
Sweet.
And
Who made Fallen Order? Was that EA as well?
yeah,
Okay.
Fallen Order was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard great things about that. I wish I played it.
I have it.
I wish I played it.
You fight Darth Vader at the end. Spoiler! You guys want to hear something cool?
You gotta
Should I do it?
yeah.
And that's where our drop off is. So Ubisoft's making an open world game, Star Wars game. It's all over the internet. I think everybody is 50-50 on it. Everybody's excited for it, but everybody's like, Ubisoft, you better not fuck it up. You better not fuck it up. Here's the biggest way you can make Ubisoft not fuck it up. This is crazy.
I know exactly what you're thinking. Mm-hmm. Assassin's Creed set in Star Wars. The Creed is in Star Wars. The Creed are embedded in the Jedi.
So you're literally saying that they add Assassin's Creed into the storyline of Star Wars.
Yes. But it's Assassin's Creed Star Wars. Like, that's the name of the title.
It's like, what if they do the Assassin's Creed is the same as the font is the same as the original Assassin's Creed, and then the Star Wars is the Star Wars font.
But it's like real little, so it's
Yeah.
like the Assassin's Creed is the bigger
Star
title.
Wars.
Bigger title.
So the Creed is actually in there.
Yeah, and then like little lightsabers come out of their wrist.
God help us. Why have we never seen anything like that in Star Wars?
And that's a good question. I mean, we've seen like the commandos. They have knives that come out of the top of their wrist sleeves.
That's true.
Nice.
I think that they'll do a good job. I think the biggest thing is people need to not rush it. I think
It's
nowadays
every video game.
gamers have a tendency to want people, like, if they get word of it, they're like, oh, I have to have it today. And I feel like that's partially the reason that games come out earlier than they should.
Well, and then you think about it, it makes no sense to like, we gotta get out this game because people want it like right now. I get it that they want to rush it out because the longer they hold on to it, the more money it costs them to like not make money off of it.
Yeah, but finish it.
Yeah, but finish it. But have you ever thought of like people that are so excited about the game that they give it so much hate? Do you really think they're gonna go anywhere if you delay it? Or like it just takes so long, you know?
I don't think so. I think
Well, if they're that obsessed with it, they're gonna be like,
I'm gonna try it.
"I'm a finally." It's like, "Oh, it's finally out." That no gamer has ever gone like, "I am so excited for this game. I wish it'd come out. Fuck, it got delayed. I'm just not gonna play it." It's like, no, of course not. It's gonna come out, and then
Yeah, look at Cyberpunk.
man, I am like off camera.
Cyberpunk got
I think I
delayed.
need bumped over a little bit because I kind of have to sit. Center that right there.
Center it.
Yeah, right where my head is. This is where my natural state is. No, stop. I'm kidding. About there.
Like, look at Cyberpunk. It got delayed like 4 or 5 times. Still had like insane sales.
It was like the most anticipated game all year.
Right. So that's. I mean, people aren't gonna go away. I wouldn't say
They're
that
gone
for
now.
everything. I think like New World's been delayed so much, and it's been kind of on the lowdown. The only people that are gonna still play New World that are like backed on it are like the people who religiously want to play it. Or I think there was a lot of people back then that were like, "Oh, I would love to try this," but now are playing other games that won't try it because it's so silent. The only way you know about New World now is if you're following developers and them on Twitter. They don't like post YouTube videos. They're just working on the game. They don't care. They're just like, we got to just make sure the game's good. So they're just doing that. But I would like to. They said Ubisoft came out and tweeted that the story is going to be story driven. So it's not like,
Sweet.
I don't know if maybe it's still going to be RPG like, but maybe not like as much as people think or want. I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I wanted like an MMO style open world game. You're not getting that from this title that's coming out. But we'll see.
I really
man.
hope it's Assassin's Creed, Star Wars.
Well, I don't know if they're going to do that. It wouldn't surprise me. Fuck, they put a talking bear in the last Assassin's Creed. So
Mythical creatures are in it now.
yeah, what's to say that what if they just like mixed Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and Star Wars?
You're like a Jedi assassin hacker
and Rainbow Six Siege.
that's trying to free the hostages.
Yeah, what if the entire game was just Rainbow Six Siege with lightsabers and blasters?
Like,
so instead of like
got
busting down the door, you do the Qui-Gon Jinn like.
It wasn't actually a full game we were making. I don't know where that rumor started. It was just a DLC to Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, that's right. That's what I saw. It was, yeah. They said that it was just a DLC. That's what it was. Far Cry's coming out soon too.
Yeah.
I think
weren't the last couple Far Cry's kind of letdowns? I know like Far Cry Primal was a big letdown.
yeah, Far Cry Primal came out and it turned out it was just a reskin of the game prior.
Yeah.
The map was identical, just reskinned.
I thought it was a legitimate reskin.
Yeah, everything was. Like everything.
And then they tried to play it off like
People
brand new game.
What the hell is this? I think I had Primal. I think I bought it. I didn't play the last two. I think the last one was like in America, a religious cult. I think the reason I don't like them is like you do everything and then it's really boring.
Yeah, it's just kind of like,
and it doesn't
just play the game.
It doesn't take long to complete it.
Oh no, there was that.
The stories are good.
In one of the games you could the game starts in the place that ends. Like the game ends in the place you start.
That was the last one I played.
Like you wait, if you start the game and then wait 10 minutes, you can end the game like right there because
it was Far Cry 4. That was the last one I played. Yeah, he invites you to the dinner table, and you're sitting at the table, and then you have like, he gives you this option to like leave or stay. He's like, I'm gonna leave the room. If you leave, you're pretty much like betraying him or whatever it is. I forgot exactly. And then if you stay, he comes back, and he's pretty much like, we're gonna rule this world together, and it's the end of the game. Like you beat the game. I think all Far Cry's have multiple endings though.
Yeah.
Because Far Cry 3 had multiple endings as well, where like you got sacrificed, or you sacrificed somebody else at the end, or something like that. And Far Cry 3 was awesome. That was with your boy Voss. That game was fucking
Yeah, he was
really
a legendary
good.
villain.
Yeah, they did insanely good on that one. I think Far Cry 6 has high potential, but we'll see. Especially if you're like playing as the bad guy. Like the kid.
Is the kid the bad guy, or I thought it was going to be like you're revolting against your dad, against Moff Gideon.
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like what it is like you're playing in the perspective of this child, maybe. And I haven't really watched a lot. There might have been more stuff that came out on it, but from the trailer, it looked like you're in the perspective of him, and Moff Gideon is
Your dad.
your dad, but he's like teaching you how to be like an aggressive leader. Dictator. So, and everybody thinks that the kid is Voss.
Ooh,
Like
that's
it's a
interesting.
prequel.
That's interesting. That could be cool.
Yeah, that would be sick. Let's see, Far Cry 6. We got into this by talking about
EA.
EA making Star Wars games. Or not making Star Wars games anymore. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of excited for it. Kind of not. There's only one game. Oh, there's a few games that are coming out this year. Some new games that got announced, too, that look awesome.
Oh, yeah?
There's a new horror survival game.
Oh, the Sons of the Forest or something like that?
That one, yes, but there's another one.
Another one?
Yeah.
Here, link it. We'll watch the trailer.
Okay, let me find it. The Suns game, though, looks fun. I think we should try that.
That one looks so freaky.
I think we should try and play that game. That would be a fun Let's Play. But I don't know how we would play because I think it's on PC. We don't have a setup yet to do Let's Plays on PC. We do, but the editing takes way too long than what we want to do right now. Yeah, hang on. Let me find this trailer. New horror games.
What's it called?
I don't know. I don't remember what it's called.
What's the name of it again?
I couldn't tell you.
That's a weird name. Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
That's what we're gonna do here. Dad jokes. All right. Yeah.
Welcome to Dad jokes. Talk. I'm trying to find this trailer.
Yeah. Okay. So Connor is clicking on his mouse to look for a trailer. He's bobbing his head a little bit.
I'm looking for it. I can't find it. Keep going.
What happens in the game?
It's like aliens. They kind of look like the guys from Dead Space.
Oh, he's got like the full like his like head and like torso is like his mouth or something like that.
I think so. There's like a black dude in the trailer, and they're like in this dark room, and then the monster comes up and it's like right up in his face, and he like yell. He's like screaming.
Oh yeah. Subnautical.
Like, is that what it's called?
No, Subnautical's a game that's been out for a while.
Shut up.
Subnautical's like a fun like.
Yeah, that's the one with the microphones, right?
No.
Yeah, you have radios.
No, that's like para.
What the fuck is Subnautical?
Subnautical is like a underwater like.
That's
like,
not a horror game.
It's scary. There's leviathans and stuff in there that grab you and try to kill you.
That's not a horror game.
Oh, it's a jump
though.
scare game. It's creepy. They added like absolutely massive leviathans in it.
Yeah, I
now.
know that, but that's not a horror game. The fuck are you talking
You totally
about?
were like, yeah, that's it.
That's not a horror game. That game is just like being in the ocean is scary, kind of feel. You know what I mean? Oh fucking god!
Got him.
You're gay. Gosh, cut that out.
Dude, you ruined this video.
Can you find it?
Okay,
New
so
games.
here's a list of 2021 games coming out. Here's something interesting for the Medium. Little Nightmares.
Okay, I saw the medium. The medium doesn't look very good to me.
The Outlast Trials.
Outlast Trials looks pretty cool.
Scorn.
No, that's not it. Oh, we get Fable this year too.
Hold on. Is there a trailer for Outlast Trials?
So we're gonna talk about games that are coming out in 2021.
Scary games.
Just games, it seems at this point. So I think this is a prequel. I don't remember what they said, what time frame this is. Are we gonna get claimed? Wait, are they making them like go through like?
Oh,
Is it like an actual like game that they're making them play? So
yeah, maybe.
that's really cool.
Strongest Survives, maybe, or
I'm excited for Outriders, which is like a looter shooter game, but the problem with that is like they always tend to be really bad when they come out lately. So we'll see. That's the one. Oh, the new
Lasso game.
yeah. It's a Wii game. No, Left 4 Dead 4. It's not called Left 4 Dead 4, but it's made by the same people. Remember we watched.
Oh, is that the game Tim was playing?
Yeah, I think it's called Deathloop.
That seems good.
It's not Deathloop. Don't listen to me. Oh, Back for Blood. Back for Blood is what it's called, but it's Left 4 Dead 4. It looks amazing. Like, it's made by the same people.
Was there a Left 4 Dead 3?
I don't think so.
So why is it called Left 4 Dead 4?
That's just what people are calling it because it's like identical to Left 4 Dead. Like
Well,
identical.
where was 3? This one's
There is no
good.
3, but this one's called Back for Blood. So people are calling it Left 4 Dead. Like the first.
But you're calling it Left 4 Dead 4.
Yeah, Back for Blood. It's like I don't know why. That's just what I've heard. People are calling it Left 4 Dead again. Left 4 Dead 4. I'm like, why the fuck? There's already a 4 in the title.
If there's a third Left 4 Dead I missed out on, I'm gonna be real upset.
There's not.
Yeah, but there's 4 in Left 4 Dead.
Yes, I know, but they're saying I've heard Left 4 Dead 4. I don't know why they're saying 4. I don't know why. That's just what
are
I've
people
heard.
Are we idiots or are they idiots? Or
I don't know. We have to find this other game though that I was talking about.
Stay
Fable.
tuned. Oh, that was it?
No, Fable's coming out though. Remember, we're getting another Fable.
I'll staying on the topic of horror games.
Jesus.
I play 0 horror games.
Halo Infinite's coming out.
Oh, that's real scary.
I Am Jesus Christ.
In Sound Mind. Resident Evil Village.
No. What'd you do? Just type in horror games?
New Scary Games 2021.
Scary games. New scary games.
Evil Dead the game.
Was it
Laternum. Graven.
Sons of the Forest, State of Decay 3, Stalker 2? What's Scorn?
I said Scorn and you were like, nah.
Did I say anything?
Oh yeah, you definitely were like, you shot that one down so freaking quick.
Shut up.
So looking at more of the Outlast trials, a lot of the pictures are them wearing like those goggles. So it looks like they're just screwing night vision goggles to everyone's heads.
Okay, so the Scorn game is that like demonic game that was shown long time ago. I can't find the trailer. I don't know what it is.
The Outlast trials revealed takes place during Cold War. So we're gonna see Nazis, or we're gonna see some Cold War zombies in here.
It takes place during the Cold War?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wonder if Resident Evil Village is going to be any spooky. Remember that last Resident Evil was really good.
That one was kind of freaky.
Had me pooping my pants left and right, literally.
What was Village about? Kind of.
I don't know. I haven't even seen the trailer for it.
Should we watch that trailer?
Are we even gamers?
I don't play scary games. I'm a coward.
You don't play games. You play Call of Duty. I remember back.
No, stop. You can go on. There was a video I was playing.
No, it's fine. You told me to stop.
Yep.
It's okay. What is it? Returnal?
I don't know what game we're talking about.
But this only comes out on PlayStation 5. Can we get rid of exclusives? It's not this game either. What the fuck? What's this?
Resident Evil
Villages?
Village.
Cut to black.
And in death, you give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Well, it's the same aspect of the last one.
Quit being so paranoid. Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries,
What is this?
they broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep. It's just a local tale.
Giant castle.
I'll probably play it. Let's be real. We'll probably play it for Let's Play. Get Derek screaming on it.
Penguin?
That must be a callback to one of the older games. I don't know anything about him, but
That one.
PlayStation. Dude, I really wish I could find this trailer. I'm sorry for even bringing it up.
Yeah, I wish you would.
Holy cow. So, well, we got into some new games that are coming out.
Pretty much it.
And this back end has been rough.
Just us looking up game trailers.
Yeah. This is where our drop off is. This is where people don't care about us. So.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess we'll end it there. Just to let everybody know, we do have a secondary channel now, though. If you are here,
Yeah, it's up and running now.
second video will be up. Our first Let's Play. Derek, what did we play?
Minecraft.
Wrong. Lego Star Wars.
No.
Sorry, Mitchell. We're not doing the Minecraft one right now.
Should
Mitchell
we
was really excited
Should
for
we
it.
just scrap it?
We'll keep the video.
Okay.
You finished the video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't delete the video.
Okay.
But yeah, Mitchell, we're never gonna post it, so maybe. Let's Play's going up. We're gonna have all sorts of cool stuff on it. Go check it out.
All right. Love you, Connor.
Just fucking end it.